Hi, this is Matthew Robert Payne. This is personal prophecy for Arielle. The T-shirt says the world doesn't need more Jesus preached; it needs more Jesus lived, and that's one of my 200 T-shirts that you can order from my website that you'll see in the description tag. Zion Kingdom Works. Okay, so fresh. I had a good sleep in today. It's 2:22 in the afternoon. That's a good number to start the prophecy. The first things I got for you, the first things I thought and entered my mind in you is that you've got a good relationship with Jesus. You try your best. You do your best. You pursue him. You pursue Jesus the best that you can. But people tend to, similar to my life for many years, people tend to go past you. People tend to get promoted before you. People tend to have doors open and opportunities open for them before you. It seems like it sort of leaves you thinking, what have I done wrong? What is it about me? What does everyone else have success? Everyone else goes off and ministers and gets opportunities and becomes pastors and itinerant preachers and apostles and bishops. And why does everyone get the opportunity except for me? I was on a train once going to the city. I was on this train and other trains were going past it faster. And the Lord said, "You're on this slow train, Matthew, and plenty of people going past you on these other trains." And he said, "This is like your life." He said, "But your train is still going to get into the city. May get there after the other trains, and the other trains may have gone on to other destinations, but you're still going to get to the city. You're still going to get to your destination." And I feel like that's the same message for you, Arielle. Some of us need the rejection. Some of us need the disappointment. Some of us need the struggle and the testimony of being passed over, the testimony of being neglected, one that says we didn't have the opportunities like other people. Some of us need to go through a process of forgiving God, forgiving Jesus. People may ask, how do you forgive God? Like, God's perfect. God does everything perfect. Well, people who've suffered and people who've seems to have been neglected or had bad things happen to them, they've certainly got reasons why they need to let go of unforgiveness towards God. And I sense that you have a little bit of that, and that's all right to have. God's got broad shoulders. He doesn't get hurt by us. But I encourage you to look at that and even pray a prayer saying, God, give me the grace to come into right relationship with you and forgive you for some of the things that have happened in my life. You don't have to automatically forgive him, but just saying that prayer, the Holy Spirit will lead you into a place where you can be thankful, you can be happy, and more happy that it happened to you than if it didn't happen to you. Since this passing over, this getting past, this hard things happening to you and lost opportunities and stuff, since it's going to make a very beautiful and authentic believable sort of testimony. So as you preach and teach, or feel that you're called to teach and preach in the future, as you do, as you share how you felt and share what happened to you, I feel that that story is going to resonate so deeply with your audience. I feel that there's going to be a lot of people in specifically your audiences that they wouldn't be impressed by the people that had the early opportunities and become the big people first of all. The people that God is going to call you to teach, a lot of them have been passed over and rejected and hurt and broken. And it's going to take your specific testimony and your specific story to resonate with them, for them to feel at ease and for them to open up and be prepared to listen. And I hope that that revelation, and believe me, I just got that revelation, hope that that revelation brings a certain amount of peace to you, peace and understanding to you, and sort of a sense like some hurt just floating off you now that you know that God's preparing you for your audience and giving you a story and a testimony to impress them, to win their hearts. And it's not necessarily about you, it's about them. And he wants to win them with your story. So many of us, you know, me included, we want to get busy. We want to be teaching people. We want to be saving people. We want to be preaching. And so many of us, like yourself, are out in the wilderness. We're unknown. People aren't paying attention to us. We're sharing things and people are thinking we're strange. We're getting tremendous revelations and world-changing sort of ideas and revelations. And if you're anything like me, people aren't listening to them. People are disregarding them. People are thinking they're not so special. They're not actually getting them. They're actually not hearing it. They're not seeing the revelation. And that adds to the suffering in the wilderness. That adds to the loneliness, the fact that we're misunderstood, the fact that we're not even appreciated. And so we're not only not out there in front on preaching and teaching and being full-time in ministry, but even amongst the people we know, we're sharing our revelations and people aren't getting them. People don't think they're anything great. People can't see it. And so, you know, the enemy comes in. He doesn't announce, "Hi, this is the enemy. I've got this to say." He just speaks in our mind. We think our own thoughts. That I can't even get anything that's interesting. I can't even influence the people I know. How am I going to influence people in the future? You know, until the people I know start getting it, I don't think I've even got a message. Like, who am I fooling? I should go back and do the things of the world. I should spend my time and educate myself and get something to do that's going to be useful to my family, useful to earn an income, you know. I think my time in the Bible and my time reading books and my time pursuing God is just a waste of time. Maybe I'm just wasting my time. And the enemy will bring us into that line of thought. And sometimes we haven't got enough energy to turn it around. Sometimes we haven't got enough strength in us to stop the assault of those thoughts. And we can become tremendously weakened and really what people would call wishy-washy with our faith, with our faith in ourselves. And I just want to encourage you, if all that's true and I've been getting it right, that you are worthwhile, that you have got a good message, that you are profound, that God is going to use you in a powerful way, and you are in the wilderness, and this is his preparation. I want to encourage you to keep on seeking him, and keep on reading the Bible, and keep on pursuing him, and just keep your revelations, a lot of them, to yourself. Jesus said, don't share your pearl with swine, and I've never really been good at not doing that, but the people around you, the people that are close to you, the people who are meant to mean something to you, the people who influence you, they're the worst people to share your revelations with, because they don't think it's possible that you're wise enough. They can't see the power of your revelation. And I'd encourage you to start a YouTube channel and just start sharing it with strangers. You'll find that the strangers will get your revelation and be blessed by it. But people that you know, sadly, they're meant to be the ones supportive, but their only support is, you're crazy. This is a crazy thought. If this is true, the whole of Christianity is wrong, and you couldn't have come out with something that exposes the error in the whole Christian faith. Who do you think you are? And so if you've heard things like that, or similar to that, that's what happens when we share our pearls with people that we know and people that we love. So I encourage you to write to me, share your revelations. I encourage you to reach out to me and make me a friend, and talk to me and share your heart with me. And I hope this has encouraged you. There's time to go. I don't know exactly how many years there are to go, and because I've been waiting all my life, it'd be a dangerous thing for me to actually put a time limit on it, because if you really believed it, and that time limit came and passed, you'd be really more distressed. So just hold on, hold on to your dreams, and just continue to seek Jesus. Jesus wants you to know he's very happy with you. There's no way that you've let him down. There's no way that he purposely bypassed you. There's nothing you did wrong. You didn't miss taking up any opportunity. For many years you've been totally led by the Spirit. You haven't really been putting a foot wrong. And Jesus is really, really happy with you. So I think you needed to hear that at the end.